السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، يقول الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us in Surah Al-Hajj بعد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم يوم ترونها تذهل كل مرضعة عما أرضعت وتضع كل ذات حمل حملها وترى الناس سكارى وما هم بسكارى ولكن عذاب الله شديد. My dear brother and sister of Islam, I begin by saying all praises, all gratitude, and all thanks belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We seek refuge from Allah, from the sin that we commit and the faults within ourselves. Whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide, no one could misguide. And whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala leave astray, no one could guide. We bear witness there is no deity worthy to worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we bear witness indeed Prophet Muhammad alayhi afdal wa azka salam, his final and his last messenger. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless Prophet Muhammad and his family and his companion and whoever follow him until the day of judgment. I shared with you a couple of verses, one verse from Surah Al Imran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he tell us, "O you believe, fear Allah as you should be feared, and die not unless you are in a state of Islam." The second verse from Surah Al-Hajj, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he addresses us a little bit differently by saying, "Ya ayyuhan nasu." When he says, "Ya ayyuhan nasu" versus "Ya ayyuhan lazina amanu," he's talking to every mankind, regardless what you believe and what your religion is. And he says, "Ya ayyuhan nasu," he's not excluding anyone. So you better open your eyes and ears and listen to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell you. He said, "O mankind, fear your Lord the quake of the hour." What is the quake of the hour? The quake of the hour is Yawm al-Qiyamah, Yawm al-Hisab. the end of earth. This is, he's talking about that. What is going to happen, Ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, on that particular day? He tells us, on that day, every nursing mother will desert her child. Every pregnant woman will leave or have a miscarriage with her child. The people will appear they are intoxicated, drunk. But in fact, they're not drunk, but the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so severe. My dear brother and sister of Islam, today's khutbah, it will be about the importance of dua, the etiquette of dua, and the power of dua. We need to focus on that because it's extremely, extremely important. After you hear the khutbah, inshallah, you will agree with me. Brother and sister, what does dua mean? Dua is a direct connection between Al-Wahid Al-Ahad Allah and His servant. No one between. Direct connections. And there's nothing better than that. And also, dua, you are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for something. You have need for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You need superior power to help you and guide you when you're calling dua. I want to bring your attention, brother and sister of Islam, the first surah in the Holy Quran when you open. What it comes with? What is the first start with? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. First thing we do is we thank our Creator and we say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Toward the end of Fatiha, what do we say and what is the meaning? What's in there? Are we paying attention? This way we can get the ultimate reward when we are saying it 17 times a day without praying Sunnah. We are repeating Al-Fatiha at least 17 times a day. If you pray it 5 times, you calculate it, there are 17 times. So do we understand what it is? Okay, let us say it first. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So brother and sister, here we say that on daily basis. What does this mean? It means here it shows us the straight path. The path whom you have favored, not the path of you have earned your anger toward them, or nor the one he gone astray. This is what you are saying in Fatiha. If you don't understand it in Arabic, try to understand it in English. And then the Imam, when he's leading the Salah, he says Ameen after the Fatiha. So you need to follow up with him when he's reciting the Fatiha in your heart, and then you say Ameen with him. Because that when you say Ameen, you are in agreement with the dua he just recited. And you want part of it. You want to own part of that dua when you say Ameen. And you must understand why you're saying Ameen. What did he say? So in order to understand or to receive the ultimate reward, you have to understand what you are saying Ameen for in order to get it. So the second surah after Al-Fatiha in the Holy Quran, we found Surah Al-Baqarah, number 2, in chapter 186. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's talking directly to Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam, and he's telling him a message for us. What is his message? بعد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداعي إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي. Pay attention to this. إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي. This is a condition that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept your dua with those two conditions. What is فليستجيبوا لي? What does this mean? استجيبوا لي means obey my order. ليستجيبوا لي, obey my order, whatever I tell you in the Holy Quran, in order for your dua to be mustajab. And then وَلِيُؤْمِنُوا بِي, that's another condition. There's two conditions. وَلِيُؤْمِنُوا بِي, to have faith in me and believe in me in order for your dua to be accepted. Those are the conditions, brother and sister. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he passed it to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When you're doing dua, you have to istajibu lillah subhanahu wa ta'ala وَلِيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ, yet you may be guided. Now, brother and sister, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he tells us in many verses in the Holy Quran that dua is part of the ibadah. When you are doing dua, you are actually worshipping al-wahid al-ahad, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you are doing dua, what does this mean, brother and sister? It means you are acknowledging, admitting, recognizing, and believing in the following. What is the following? Allah is existing. Allah is the power. He is the provider. He is the sustainer. When you're raising your hands and you're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for something, you are recognizing and believing on those things. Why are you raising your hand for if you do not believe? You have doubt? You should not have no doubts. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept, inshallah, your dua. And we'll go deeper later on that. So also في Surah Al-Mu'min, Surah Ghafir, I would like to share that with you. وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ ادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. That's an order. وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ ادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَسْتَكْبِرُونَ عَنْ عِبَادَتِي سَيَدْخُلُونَ جَهَنَّمَ دَاخِرِينَ. What does this mean? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, ادعوني, I will respond to you. And the one, they become arrogant and they don't want to ask me for things, their destination is the hellfire. This is exactly what it means. الذين يستكبرون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He joined al-ibadah, worship, with the dua. الذين يستكبرون عن عبادتي. They are one line. Whoever have arrogance and does not want to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he feels he's self-made and he doesn't need Allah, he doesn't need anyone, your destination is the hellfire. So we all rely on Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Al-Wahid, Al-Ahad, the sustainer, Allah, the giver, the rich, and so on. So brother and sister, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He give us some calamity, some hurdles, issues back and forth every day and every other day? Because He wants to hear your voice. He wants you to ask Him for things. Can you imagine, if everything is so easy, everyone is extremely rich, and you're extremely healthy, and you do not need anything, why would you raise your hands and say, Allah, I need your help? You would not, because you have no need. So here, brother and sister, again, raise your hand, and let me tell you, it's different than, for example, let's say if you're asking a friend, daily basis, please help me with this, please help me with that, I need money from you. That friend might get tired of you. But when you asking Al-Wahid, Al-Ahad, Allah, every day and all the time, what happens? He loves you more. He loves you more when you're asking Him quite a bit, because He understands that you are relying on Him. So if you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to love you more, ask Him daily basis. Anything that you do, if you're walking out of the car, if you are drinking, whatever, Allahumma sahili amri, in anything, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you more. So also, brother and sister, do not be thinking of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only when you are needing something. When you're needing something, okay, I will do dua. But if I do not need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then I'm not going to ask for anything at all. No. Let me tell you, if you want tuma'nina in your heart, if you want tranquility with your heart, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah Al-Ra'd, أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبِ. If you want tranquility, if you want peace in mind, remember Allah at all time, and Allah will be with you. Very, very simple. Now, again, this khutbah, inshallah, is going to be completely about dua, nothing else. عن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت, يا رسول الله, if I know Laylat al-Qadr, what should I say on the Laylat al-Qadr? And you could say that dua, it doesn't have to be in Ramadan. You could say it any time, day and night. The door is always open. Allahumma innaka afuwun kareemun tuhibbul afu fa'fu anna. I'll repeat it again. Allahumma innaka afuwun kareemun tuhibbul afu fa'fu anna. What does this mean? Oh Allah, you are the generous forgiver, and you like to pardon, so pardon us. This is what it means. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He understands all language. If you cannot say it in Arabic, say it in English. If you cannot say it in English, say it in whatever language that you speak. He speaks all the language. He understands all language. So do not be saying, well, I do not know how to say it in Arabic, so no. Remember it in English or the language that your mother's tongue, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept it from you, inshallah. So also, Allah, when you raise your hand, brother and sister, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's not going to let you down. He may not give you exactly what you want, but He will give you something. I want you to visualize this. If you are walking in the street and you have a poor man, you see him there, extremely poor, his clothes torn, his kids with him, and your pocket full of money. You just got paid and you have a lot of money. And that person asks you very kindly, excuse me, sir, look at my children, my stomach, my this, and then you see the guy, there's no one could hire that person. And the person keeps following you and asking you very kindly. And you just get paid and you have money. Are you going to walk away and you give him nothing? I bet you will give him something. It could be a 50 cent, could be a change, could be $1, it could be a sandwich that you are eating, but you will give him something. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is bigger than that. He is the rich. That's one of His names, and we're going to talk about that again later. Now, brother and sister, how we ensure our dua will be accepted. Pay attention to this. There is a few things I'm going to share with you here, inshallah. Number one is to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Believing in Allah. Number two, believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accommodate your needs. Very important. You have to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accommodate your needs. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أدعو الله وأنتم مؤمنون بالإجابة. Believe in the dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept it and He will give it to you. Also, when you're earning, when you are making money, make sure that money is coming from halal. Do not commit haram and watch haram and do haram and cheat and say, why my dua is not been accepted? Clean up your slate. Clean up yourself first. This way your dua to be accepted. Very simple. Also to be sincere and modest and humble in your dua. Do not be arrogant when you're saying the dua. Do not be having a cigarette in your finger and crossing your leg and asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's not the way to do it. You need to, the best way also is to prostrate and put your head down on the ground. And this is one of the lowest and the closest part to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're going to also mention that. So brother and sister, so remember these things. And then also to use the right attribute names, the beautiful Allah, Asma'ullah al-Husna, when you are asking for something. في Surah Al-A'raf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us, وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى فَادْعُوهُ بِهَا. وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى فَادْعُوهُ بِهَا. So now you need to look for the appropriate name of Allah and use it in the right sentence. And we're going to share that also with you. For example, if you committed a sin and you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive you, what you should say, Ya Ghafoor, Ya Tawwab, Ya Rahim. Help me, forgive me. Okay, this is what you know, the forgiver. Okay, let's say you are married and you don't have children, and you are begging and you want children. Ya Wahhab. Ya Wahhab, just like Prophet Zechariah. Ya Wahhab, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the bestower, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you. Okay, how about if you're facing challenges in your life, and you want mercy, you want help from Allah, Ya Rahim. How about if you are sick, and or someone is sick in your family, and you want the person to be cured? What you say, Ya Shafi. And then the healer. So you look at this. And then how about if you want money? And you want money, and then you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala money. Ya Ghani. You said it in the Holy Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you look for the appropriate name, and then you ask Al-Wahid, 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 Al-Awwal, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also, brothers and sisters, the best time to make dua. When is the best time to make dua? There is first time, and again, the doors is open 24/7. But there is best time, so we're going to share that with you. Right before breaking fast. And it doesn't have to be in Ramadan. You could be fasting outside of Ramadan, and then right before you break it fast, do your dua. And then also during the sujood, when you are prostrating on the ground in your last rak'ah, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here في سورة العلق, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم, كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب. When you want to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, asjud waqtarib, you get closer. And this is when Abu Jahl while Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was prostrating and he was bothering him and giving him a hard time while he's prostrating. He told him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is the verse came into Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, كلا لا تطعه وأسجد وأقترب. You come closer to me when you are prostrating. So remember, when you ask him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for something, when you are prostrating, is one of the best. Okay? Also, between the adhan and al-iqamah. Between the adhan and iqamah, you take a few seconds there and to do your dua. Also, there is every Jum'ah, every Friday, like today, between Asr and Maghrib. There is 1 hour, and we do not know exactly what time is it, and the reason is to this way you could do more dua. And then there's 1 hour that you could do at that time. Also, when you are traveling, also when it's raining, because what rain, brother and sister, is rahman and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Without water, everything will die. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you water. So ask Him to give you whatever you are asked, whatever your needs are. Also, brother and sister, after you do righteous thing, if you give a poor person a sandwich in the street, do dua, because you just did something good. After you did prayer, do dua. Any good deeds that you do, follow it with dua, whatever you need. And let me share, and then it's the same thing with Hajj, with prayer, with fasting. You do dua right after any righteous thing that you have done. Let me share with you Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam from Surah Al-Baqarah. When after he built the Kaaba, him and Prophet Ismail, both of them, they did dua immediately. And what is their dua? وَإِذْ يَرْفَعُ إِبْرَاهِيمُ الْقَوَاعِدَ مِنَ الْبَيْتِ وَإِسْمَاعِيلُ رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. See, they did not did the righteous thing and they stopped. They are asking and begging Allah to accept the good deeds. So brother and sister, always remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do not remember Him only when you need something. And also one of the good dua I would like to share with you here from Surah Al-Baqarah. Do not focus only on the dunya. Do not focus only on the dunya, because dunya is temporary. This is the appetizer. Just like if you go be invited somebody's house to eat. You focus on the appetizer and you leave the main meal. The main meal is the Jannat al-Firdaus. So focus on Jannat al-Firdaus. Here, let me share with you here the dua that you try to remember that. وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَقُولُ رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. The third one. So this is one of the best dua that you remember. I'm going to repeat it again. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. And what does this mean? And there's our men who says, our Lord, give us good in this world and good in the hereafter, and save us from the punishment of the hellfire. 3 items. So do not focus on the dunya. I want money. I want this. I want this. And then you forget about al-akhirah. Al-akhirah, which is lasting. You don't want to be punished in the hellfire, so ask for it now. Ask for it now while you are on earth. Let me share with you a little story about Muhammad alayhi afdal as-salatu was-salam while he was delivering khutbah. And he was delivering khutbah and going through it about the end. And there's a man walks into the door. And then he say very loud, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, ask Allah, we need water. Our animals are dying. Our plants are dying. We have no milk from the cows. The cows are dying. We need help. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for water. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he stopped his khutbah. And he raised his hand. And that time, the sky was completely clear. No cloud whatsoever in the sky. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam da'a for the water, for the rain to come in. Ya Mughith aghithna. Ya Mughith aghithna. The supporter of us, support us. And he repeated. Before his hands went down, the cloud gathered and became dark, and the water started pouring. What does this tell you, brother and sister? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He answered your dua. But you need to follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's order. You need to follow what He tells you, what we shared earlier with you. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إن الله هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وخاتم الأنبياء سيدنا محمد عبد الله ورسوله. My dear brother and sister of Islam, I want to share with you a couple things from the Holy Quran about Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, when he committed a big sin and when he was trying to break a fight between Bani Israel and Ali Fir'aun, and mistakenly he killed one person from Ali Fir'aun. Immediately he repented. Immediately he did dua. He did not wait for tomorrow or next year or next month. What did he say? قال رب إني ظلمت نفسي فاغفر لي فغفر له إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Immediately he recognized that he did something wrong and he asked for forgiveness and he admit that he did wrong. It's very important. You need to admit that you did wrong and then you ask for maghfirah. Also, I would like to share with you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really He answered our dua. I'm going to share with you my personal experience with the dua. I was facing major turbulence in my life and it was very difficult for me to resolve. And then I continue asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and begging with tears, not crocodile tears. You have to be genuine tears. And you have to really get yourself into that space that you are really crying from inside. Do not try to fool Allah because you're fooling yourself. And I was praying over and over and over until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He did resolve my issue and was clean and clear. I was fully satisfied and happy about that. And I said, wow, that's great. And then one time when I was praying as-subh, the morning, and I was prostrating on the ground in my last rak'ah. And then I was asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm so grateful to your kindness and helping me. Please send me someone to help and assist like you assisted me and helped me, Ya Allah. I'm telling you the truth, believe me, wallahi. Soon as I said, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, my phone rang. And someone asking me, I really need your help. Can you help me? I need A, B, C, and D. I said, wow, really Allah answered the dua. And I was not asking for him to give me something. I was asking to give because I was appreciative. So immediately, as soon as I said Assalamu alaikum, like it was timed. As soon as I said Assalamu alaikum, my phone rang. You're going to say this was a coincidence, brother. It just happened like that. Let me tell you the second one. I went to my office and my secretary handed me a note at the end of the day. and she told me this person called you and it's very important to call him. And then I take the note, I called that person, I found out that he's one of my ex-managers. And he told me this, I really need your help. No one could help me except you. Could you please help me? I said, wow. It was tears start coming in my eyes because I understood this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted my dua. I really felt it. And then I told the person, where are you? I said, I'm in LA, 1 hour between him and I. He said, I can come to you any place. I told him, no. I will come to you. You tell me where you at, and I will go to come. And he said, why, it's too far. I said, I've been ordered by Allah to come and help you. Do you get the message? So brother and sister, always remember your dua, and also do not forget your parent when you are asking for dua. Your parent did it so much. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I'm going to go fast because we have to end here. He tells us, وَإِذَا مَاتَ ابْنِ آدَمْ انْقَطَعَ عَمَلُهُ إِلَّا مِنْ ثَلَاثٍ صَدَقَةٍ جَارِيَةٍ وَعِلْمٌ يُنْتَفَعُ بِهِ وَوَلَدٌ صَالِحٌ يَدْعُو لَهُ. Look at that. وَوَلَدٌ صَالِحٌ يَدْعُو لَهُ. So it's a daughter or a son, يدعو له. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات. ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. اللهم اعف عنا وعن آبائنا وأمهاتنا من عذاب النار. يا منزل الماء من السماء، يا منزل الماء من السماء، يا من قلت للنار كوني بردا وسلاما على إبراهيم، اعف عنا وارحمنا وتقبلنا بواسع رحمتك يا رحمن يا رحيم. ربنا إننا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. يا مجيب الدعاء يا الله، يا مالك يوم الدين، يا قوي يا عزيز يا جبار، أدخلنا جنة الفردوس الأعلى اللهم آمين. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله يذكركم واشكروه على نعم يزيدكم وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة، قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
استقيموا يرحمكم الله. صلي صلاة مودع. Do not leave gap between you. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. الله أكبر. سمع الله من حمده. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just request everybody to give me 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll highly appreciate that. First and foremost, Jazakallah Brother Radwan for a beautiful reminder about dua. Absolutely something that we always overlook. Personally,